All right, let's go. James Jordan Talking to the Internet, episode
What, 5?
9. I
9.
just said it.
Oh, well, I wasn't even paying attention.
That was really loud.
Yeah.
Normally, I try to get the computer set up before so that
Yeah, you probably should have done that.
all those things. Well, you know, we were kind of busy doing stuff and having a good time partying. Let me get my notes out here. I have notes on my phone and notes on my computer. All right. So I have a thing that I got settled.
Okay.
I squashed some beef, as it were. This is between you and I.
Oh, yeah?
I have long said, probably for over a year, that if I were teleported back to ancient Egypt, right now, as I am, I would be a god. You have said that they would basically murder me instantly.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
you'd probably just be made a slave.
You said that I would die. So, obviously, there's can't vote on it. Kind of a.
Where are you going with this?
I took it to the people. I took it to the people. There's a Facebook group that I'm part of called the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates Official. It's for a podcast that I listen to, The Weekly Planet. Great podcast. Everybody should check it out. I posed this question to the mates. Hey there, fellow mates. My friend and I, that's you, have been having a debate for almost a year now, and I'd like
A
you
year? I have forgotten
all
about this.
finally decide for us. Whatever the verdict, we shall both abide by it. Okay, so this is law. I explain the situation. I give the poll. 519 votes for you would be attacked and killed within 40 seconds.
Okay.
21 votes for you would basically be a god bringing advanced math and science to the people. So, according to the people,
I am correct.
I will admit that I was wrong.
Yeah.
I submit that I was wrong. I would like to be, given my
500 people voted on
over
that.
500 people, like 540 people.
Wow.
A lot of the comments were calling me an idiot.
Nice.
One was like, yeah, as a fellow American, you just gotta get out there and broaden your horizons, like you're not the greatest, you're not the coolest thing out there because you're an American. I was like, it's not what this is. I just thought it was kind of funny.
That's awesome. So they all thought that you were
What
a
are you
douchebag.
Doing? Yeah. Which,
I like
I mean,
that. Yeah.
fair enough.
No, I can see them siding with me. Probably because they would just want you to be murdered.
Yeah. Which is, hey, stop drinking my water, you dumb cat. It's mine. He's gotten very comfortable being up on the table while we're trying to record.
Put him in a different room, so it's not.
Yeah, but
it's just wasting time.
The litter box is right there, and I don't want him to get out of my water. I don't want him to poop on my carpet. So, yeah.
He can't be outside of the room for like 25 minutes.
I don't know when he's gonna poop. I don't know what his schedule is. He just kind of poops whenever.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
So, back to the notes, I guess. The next thing on my notes, saw Batman again.
Yep.
Did the second viewing change anything for you?
I liked it better the second time
I would agree.
because there's some stuff that went over my head. Mainly like at the end when he's calling him Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I thought he figured out who Batman was,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
You didn't get that in the first?
No, I didn't.
You just thought that he knew?
Yeah.
Interesting. We're just going to spoil it because it's been more than 2 weeks at this point
Yeah,
by the time this goes out. So if you haven't seen it, don't fucking listen to this podcast and watch it. Or don't. Who cares? I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I loved it on the second viewing. Mostly because we were the only ones in the theater.
Yeah, and then you can just talk through the whole thing.
And it was great. I really liked how a lot of the complaints I heard, or one of the complaints I heard multiple times from people, were that they never set up the seawall being an issue. Like, you don't really, like, the flooding.
Yeah, it's just there.
But in one of the establishing shots, like when he is putting the bomb around that guy's neck, like when it's zooming out of the van and you just see the light like blinking in the windshield, it pulls out, and I think you see a van, and then you also see the wall and all of the water behind it.
When is this?
Like when Selena comes out of the nightclub and that guy's like, "Need a
Oh.
ride?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that pull out shot after that is you just see the seawall. Like it's all there. You just have to see it. Which I thought was interesting.
But there was never like a
Nobody
little thing in
comes
the
out and is like,
background.
"Hey, we need to work on keeping the seawall up to date." Which I appreciate because, you know, you don't just gotta
They could have
say
had just
everything.
well, no, they could have had like a little 2-second like thing where there's a TV in the background and some people having a debate about seawall repairs or some shit.
There might be. There's so much stuff in that movie.
Yeah, I was mostly just watching stuff in the
I was like
background at this
reading
point.
the scrolls on the news and stuff and
Yeah.
looking at posters in the background. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I got boxes full of Pepe.
Yeah.
I went and saw Morbius.
Right.
I can't spoil that because it's been a day.
Well, I can.
The movie you haven't seen.
I can spoil a movie that I haven't seen. He turns into a vampire and he flies in the subway.
Yeah, he does. He flies
And
other
then
places too.
I've seen some other stuff, and he makes a lot of bad jokes that aren't. I'm guessing he makes a lot of stuff that's supposed to be funny,
Mm.
but you're not laughing like with.
Yeah, you're like,
laughing,
wow, that
at-
was bad.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you're basing that off of the trailer, which is kind of what you would probably base what was in a movie off of, you're wrong because 80% of that trailer isn't in the movie. Some hardcore plot details are just different.
In a good way.
No. In just a different way. Like in the trailer, Tyrese just knocking everything over. Tyrese is like, "You were on that boat for 2 months, and then we found you. What happened?" Whereas in the movie, spoiler alert for this movie that's garbage and you probably shouldn't spend money to go see, they're just off the coast of Long Island and doing some experimental shit that also isn't illegal, but for some reason in this movie it is.
Did you say off the coast of Rhode Island?
Long Island.
Okay.
And then he calls in a mayday after killing these people and jumps off the boat. Like, they never find him. The boat, they get the boat immediately. Like, an entire part of the story is just gone.
Well, don't ruin it for me.
The whole thing, like at the very beginning, is like he's got some blood disease or whatever. He's trying to get vampire bats because they have an anticoagulant in their saliva, and he's trying to splice that DNA into our DNA so that his blood is thinner, which is already a thing. Like, you can just get blood thinner. I don't understand how that solves the problem. And then he's like, what we're doing is super illegal. Like, if they found out, I'd lose my license.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just like, we've been splicing animal DNA with shit for decades. Like, you can just get a grant from the government to do that. That's not a crazy thing. Maybe if it was 1914, that'd be wacky, but 2022, you know? Or probably 2021.
I don't know if it's. I think it's illegal to turn yourself into a supervillain.
It was an accident, though.
Yeah, it always is. Someone injecting themselves with lizard stuff, freezing themselves. I don't know what this cat's deal is.
He's just, attacking, causing general mayhem.
Oh, he's a biter.
Yeah, sometimes he likes to play bite.
Okay. Have my sleeve back. Oh god, it's caught on the back nail. It's on the back nail.
You've got Velociraptored.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no, he's freaking
shit.
out.
Oh shit, he's not getting off of that. I'm gonna lose an arm. Alright, what's next?
Next on my list, we're just blazing through this.
Okay.
Daredevil is a really good show. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
No, you're bringing up stuff I know nothing about. This is the
Sorry.
lamest podcast ever.
Sorry.
What else is on next?
Daredevil's a really good show. I hate Amazon.
Okay, why?
That's a good story.
That's a good one. Sure. Why do you
So-
hate Amazon? Like the
company, not the
just
river.
in general.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the Amazon, like just for the streaming, or like
No, just here's the thing. I have the Amazon credit card, right? Gives you like 5% back on anything that you purchase in Amazon. You can only use it for Amazon. It's not like an actual credit card, right? It's great. Had it for a while. Whatever. Go to pay like $400 off of my account, like so that I can use that $400 because I don't want to get a bunch of credit. And then it's just like you don't have the money to buy the stuff that you want to buy. When what I wanted to buy, my order was well under $400. It was like $370. So I put in the 400 and it's like, yep, you have this much available credit.
what was shipping?
No, like the total order after everything was like $370. So I put it in, I placed the order, and then it jumps up to, okay, the order was placed and my credit went up because I spent the money. And then it's like, I get a notification. It's like, yeah, you need to revise your payment method. You don't have enough money on this account. I'm like, what? So I reset it. And now it's just like I've done it like 15 times. I just refuse to stop. And I can't put another $400 in because I know that they're just going to take $800 from me. And I don't want to give them $800 right now. This is like the third time this has happened. Why do you tell me that I have this much money, which I just paid you? And then when I try to give the money to you, you just say I don't have any money.
I don't know.
Jeff, I know you're listening. Come on.
I don't know how that works.
It's stupid and dumb.
Just pay with cash.
Yeah. Drive
Mail it in.
to Amazon.
You can't call them.
I can open up a chat window and be like, what the fuck is going on? And they'll be like, actually the Amazon credit card is completely separate, so you have to talk to them. And then I'll go talk to them and they'll be like, we don't know.
Actually, it's completely separate.
But yeah, because that's exactly what happens. That's what happens every single time.
Usually people will like, they get a question that they can't answer. They'll like tell you something stupid and then like hope that it lasts until like their shift is over. So then the next guy comes in, you're just going to call them. You know, like you go through all these different people.
Right.
Like I'm convinced like they're not like sending you to somebody else that would know more. They're just waiting for their shift to end and the next guy to come in and listen to your question that can't be answered by them. Yeah. It's
Almost
like,
certainly.
Yeah, like when some piece of equipment broke at work one time. And we were like, we desperately need this or we can't
literally
function.
the one piece of equipment that we actually need.
Yeah. And they were like, so unplug it and wait 10 minutes and then plug it back in.
What's even more frustrating is when you call
It
them.
said 10 minutes. Like they're clearly stalling for time. He's like, that guy was like, all right, I'm out 30 minutes. That gives me
I've actually
some time
heard
to make up something else.
Like when you call for a TV issue and they make you like reboot it and do all this stuff. Like apparently that is actually a thing that will like the actual process and the amount of time you wait to execute all the different steps actually does stuff. Like it is a specific reset or something. Whereas if you just randomly unplug it and wait for a little while and then plug it back in and then do all the stuff separately in the wrong order, it won't do anything. Apparently. What's really frustrating is when you clearly know more about what is going on than the person trying to help you, or that you're trying to get help from, I should say. Like I've contacted them with questions about like cables and stuff, and like I'll start talking about bandwidth and like data speeds and stuff, and they're just like, unplug it and then plug it back in. It's like that's the basis for their technical knowledge because they're the Amazon support crew and they don't know shit about anything technical because why would they? because they get paid minimum wage and have to piss in a jar or whatever.
Yeah, do they? You know that for sure?
Probably.
You probably just think you're smarter than. You could be the one who's like the idiot.
Oh, I'm almost certainly. I'm an idiot like 95% of the time. There's a very small niche of things that I know a little bit more about.
Yeah.
Very small.
Yeah. Okay.
That's basically the end of my list.
That's it.
Yeah. I didn't expect to go through them so fast.
Well, the first one, I think you
I
brought
had
that
like
up
8
before.
things.
The Devil Dog, or what was it?
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah, you
I'm-
brought that up before.
It's a good show. You should watch it.
I probably wouldn't like it.
I think you would.
What is it about? It's just that stupid superhero guy.
Yeah. He's blind.
He looks like the Flash, right?
No.
Didn't they make a movie about it?
They did with Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good.
No, it wasn't, but the show's really good. It's like it's the best fighting in a show / movie that I've ever seen for like a superhero martial arts thing. It's really fucking good. I'll send you a clip later. So
Yeah.
what do you got? I've burned through my like 8 things.
What do I got?
Yeah, what do you got?
I don't know. What's new? I suppose we should talk about Will Smith
Oh my God.
smacking.
We
Chris Rock.
specifically said we weren't going to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, I want to. Well, there's nothing left, so you got to bring that
Fucking
up.
hate this. It's so stupid. Who fuck the Oscars?
I think.
It's so dumb.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I think everybody's a fucking idiot.
I don't
in
think
this.
anybody was watching the Oscars, and then that's like the only thing people watched.
Yeah, because it's
that's-
the only thing that happened.
Although more people were watching the Oscars this year than the previous time, but I don't think it was a whole lot.
I think
of
people were just fucking bored.
Yeah. I think. What if it was just like a publicity stunt to get?
That's
more
what people
to
have been
tune in?
saying
So
is
more
that it
people
was
tune in, and then they're like, yeah.
staged, but I don't think so. Will Smith's pretty fucking bad.
We'd have to see like, well, yeah, and everybody was like super quiet, and it was awkward.
Yeah,
I don't like how it's just like now I can't. Everything is just that.
yeah. Reddit's slowly but surely moving away from it.
But it could be like, is it? Was it the Jerry Springer? He had that like one crazy thing on his show, and then his whole show just ended up being crazy because more people started watching stuff like that. So what if the Oscars just turn into an absolute like crazy
devolves
fest?
into MMA.
Yeah, like I think that I would watch the Oscars if I knew like there'd be like actors and stuff just like
Robert Downey Jr. goes up on stage
Yeah.
and punches Chris
yeah,
Evans or something. I don't know.
or like no, just I mean just people getting in fights, more shouting. It's gonna be like if
It's
that
basically
if it
like
starts
a
going like that, then
Philadelphia
it's-
bar.
yeah, it's gonna turn into like an absolute like trash thing where like the actors will like no one's gonna say anything nice about anyone. It's all just gonna be like mean stuff. So they'll be like, so what do you think about your supporting? She's a bitch.
I hate her.
She sucks. You know, like it'll turn into that, and their ratings will go through the roof.
Just turned into a reality TV show,
Isn't that what it is?
basically. Yeah, it's fucking
I mean, it's not a reality TV show.
The
It's
Oscars
an
are
award show.
stupid.
Yeah.
I still want one.
You want an Oscar.
I would, yeah. If they're just gonna start giving them out, you know,
You
it'd be nice.
probably you've never acted in even like a school play.
No, well, that's
so how
not
are you
true.
gonna get an Oscar? An Oscar?
An Asker.
An
We can start
Asker.
our own podcast,
Asker.
our own acting awards called an Asker.
Asker. An Oscar.
I just don't understand why. Like, I understand celebrating people's achievements and like, you know, this hugely difficult industry. It's great, but then they do weird things like they don't acknowledge animation. They don't talk about like the people doing the hard like stunt people. They don't talk about them at all. It's weird. Like you're acknowledging like a tenth of the people who put their lives into these projects, and
yeah.
you're acknowledging it's hard to act, I'm sure, but it's probably a lot harder to get like thrown into a car 4 or 5 times a day.
Or choreograph that stuff.
Yeah, like it's just, and the spending 15 hours a day in a little tiny room animating something so that a fucking loser nerd, two loser nerds on a podcast can sit there and go, Morbius doesn't look that good. Like, it's just, it's not fair. If you're gonna celebrate it. And also don't make it fucking stupid.
Was there anything you liked about Morbius?
The end credits are pretty sweet.
Why? Because the movie was ending?
No, they were just kind of, poppy and angular and stuff.
That's what I'm smelling. Okay, there's litter.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
trash can full of
I was like, what the fuck is that?
kitty litter. I'm kind of nose blind to it. I kind of want to go on a sleeper train.
What? You mean like an overnight?
Yeah,
like a long distance thing where you
3-day trip
Yeah,
on a train.
yeah. I actually want to do that too.
I think that'd be fun. I looked
Yeah.
it up. The tickets are like $1,000,
Oh, of course.
which is stupid. Would you spend $1,000 at a hotel room? The rooms are the $1,000 rooms are 3.5 feet by 6.5 feet.
So what's the cheaper ones?
The coach,
Yeah.
where it's just chairs.
You have to sleep in a chair?
Yeah. You just sit in a
Well,
chair.
no, they make stops probably, so those people aren't like going long distance.
They do make stops, yeah. But you can ride the whole way in coach. You just sit in a chair the whole time.
I don't know. I think if you're going to be on a train for that amount of time, I think there'd have to be some kind of like murder mystery going on that you would have to solve.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm spending fucking $1,000 on it, I mean, to be fair, that includes like 3
It's
meals
like,
and
have
stuff.
you ever seen that show? The one with the train and it's all like really cold outside.
Oh, it was a movie too.
It's like Icebreaker or something. Like that.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
Icebreaker.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No.
So they make this train.
Isn't that movie a sequel to Willy Wonka?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
That doesn't sound right to me. No, there's the sequel to Willy Wonka is the glass elevator, something like that.
Willy
No, it's called Ice Piercer.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. Yeah. But those people are living on the train. Like that, they have no option.
And there's like classes in it, right? Like
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. And then there's like the people who snuck on the train and they're like eating other people in the back of it. Like they're cannibalizing
Is that what
people.
you would do?
Sneak on
Where
the
would you
train.
fall?
Well, I don't really have any money, so I'd probably, if I got on the train at all, I'd probably be in the way back.
Do they ever talk about how much money it costs? Like, not
It's
to be in
just-
the way back, but just, somewhere in the middle.
I don't know. I've only seen some of it. I mean, they, I don't know. I just think it's weird that, like, no one can go outside without freezing to death.
Really,
So-
why are you putting I feel like a train is really hard to maintain.
Yeah, exactly.
So why wouldn't you just build a house?
They got, like a big dome.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure they knew they were gonna, like, the train, I guess it, like,
Where are the
Gets
people
its-
living before they get on the train?
in the world before it froze up.
So, wait, what? So there's no new people getting on the train.
No, I think there's multiple trains.
So how are they getting supplied? Are they growing food?
They have, like, farms on the train.
I don't think a train's big enough to support a train
They have,
full of
like,
people.
They have a slaughterhouse on the train, and they like a bunch of greenhouses. And
No, I don't think that works.
it's a big train.
I don't care. It's like several hundred.
Just make a dome.
It's like hundreds of pounds of feed in order to get a pound of meat. Like,
Right.
you can't do
Yeah.
that.
Well, there was a scene where there were like some cows or pigs or whatever like in a room. But I don't know how many people are on this train.
Probably a lot if they're getting
I
eaten.
think it's a lot. Well, in the back though.
I'm seeing a photo here, and there are a lot of people sitting down, and this only looks like one part of the train.
Let me see it. That's a picture of Willy Wonka.
Yeah, but you can sort of see the tops of their heads.
Wait, what?
Snowpiercer 2013 is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 1971, some are saying.
What are you talking about?
Post-apocalyptic action movie, the sequel to the beloved children's classic. Actually, it may not be as crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, that's not real.
For starters, both Willy Wonka and Snowpiercer, soon to be a TV show, Jordan, are about groups of people traveling through a fantastic structure. One of them, in each room, someone is lost and the group is forced to continue without them, till only one person remains. That person then finds out that the entire journey was a test elaborately concocted by a wealthy industrialist who needed a successor. So I assume that's how, spoiler alert, Snowpiercer from 9 years ago ended. Willy Wonka, Charlie Bucket, is the one who makes it through in order to inherit a chocolate factory and the vast fortune that comes with it. In Snowpiercer, Curtis Everett makes it to the end where Wilfred offers him his role as caretaker of the train's engine. So, there's some overlap.
Yeah, I can't really find a good picture of the train. It does not look that big. I think it's maybe just very long. I don't know. They got like some scenes in that where it's like a club or like a nice diner area, like a nice restaurant. And then there's some where it's just this kind of narrow slaughterhouse, but maybe there's going to be like maybe different rooms side by side, maybe something like that. I can't find a picture of like the inside of the train.
Maybe it's a really big train.
Maybe it's just really dumb.
Maybe they're really tiny people.
Yeah. Really
maybe
small.
They're all like,
maybe that's the
maybe
twist.
It's like that Matt Damon movie.
Maybe that's the twist.
They're all really tiny.
No, I don't think so.
Twilight Zone twist.
No, they got like suits and they can go outside if they got their suits on, but it's like I don't know how cold the earth was, but it's like negative something. Basically, if you go outside, you just immediately turn into an ice cube.
I feel like there would be. I don't think that a train could run in that.
No,
fairly
I think it
confident.
was getting its energy from the tracks or something. I don't know.
I think that you would start to run into issues of metal, like, becoming brittle and chipping.
And getting buried underneath the snow.
Right, that is also a concern. On a fucking stationary track.
Yeah.
In the middle of a snow planet.
This is also, I've only seen maybe like 3 episodes, so I can't really
I have a new TV show I can talk about right after this. There's some stupid new movie coming out with Nicolas Cage's Dracula. That's the photo.
That looks awesome. Is it like a comedy?
I don't know.
I'll watch it if it's got Nick Cage in it.
I'll watch literally anything with Nicolas Cage in it. I'm so excited for that Nick Cage movie.
That one's gonna be probably pretty good.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's got Pedro Pascal in it. Wonder Woman's own.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode of a TV show that was highly recommended to a guy I know named Logan. He does a podcast sometimes called That's Pretty Much It. No, that's not it. That's the world we're living in. I don't know why I said the other thing that I said. I'm not drunk this week. Maybe I should be. Last week went really well.
Yeah, this podcast is kind of lame.
Well, how do we're like the Dark Knight Rises to the Dark Knight right now. Can't really overstep the great one. But he recommended I watch a television show called Raised by Wolves. It's produced by Ridley Scott. First 2 episodes are directed by Ridley Scott. Watched the first episode. I don't know if I like it.
Is it just about a guy getting raised by wolves?
No, it's like Earth is dead. So they shot people into space. But there's like the religious people, and then there's the atheist science people. And the atheist science people are like, well, if we shoot an android into space, and then we have like some little tubes with, you inject them, make a baby in the box, then the androids can raise the people, and then people can, survive. And then the religious people are like, that's weird. We're not gonna have no android raising our people. So then they shoot the androids off into space with the little babies, ready to go. And then the religious people are gonna shoot another ship later because it's taking them longer because they have to like carry real people and not weird androids. I don't really know what's going on in the show.
Yeah, I don't know what the. What do you mean shoot them into space? Like on a spaceship?
Yeah, they're in like little spaceships. One of them is actually a really big spaceship. And then a bunch of they grow the kids, and then a bunch of the kids die. All of the kids die except one, and then the religious people show up, and then one of the androids is like, we have to contact the religious people so they can save the one remaining human when we die, because we weren't built to last forever. And the other one's like going crazy and doing weird robot stuff like Ash from Alien.
He's spitting up milk.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Actually, there is some milk spit up.
Yeah, Ridley Scott wants the milk.
And then that one kills the other one by shoving it onto a dinosaur skeleton thing, like in the mouth. It's I'll give it 3 episodes. Because I've heard that only the first 2 episodes are directed by Ridley Scott, and then they ripped it away from him.
Oh, so like he was making it bad?
Well, I just assume that Ridley Scott's made like 2.5 good movies.
2.5? What's
Yeah.
the half one?
I think that it all averages out. I think that you got Alien,
Yeah, that's a good movie.
The Martian.
Okay.
Did he do Blade Runner?
Yeah, Blade Runner.
Yeah, so I think those 3 average out into 2.5.
Hannibal.
I don't know what that is.
Hannibal Lecter.
I know who that is.
Yeah, that's just one of those movies. He directed that.
I feel like I wouldn't like that. What do you think? How many movies do you think he's made?
20 or 30.
20 or 30?
Like
What
30.
do you... I'm going to ask a really stupid question because I already know the answer. What do you think his best movie is?
His best movie,
Mm.
Alien.
Yeah. Figured. Oh, he made Gladiator,
Oh yeah, Gladiator.
a movie I haven't seen.
2.5 good movie. No, he's a pretty good director.
He has 152 credits.
Yeah, but
Most
some
of
that's,
these
like,
are
producing.
for producing. Show all. Oh, how do I... Oh, he acted in 1 movie. He was a director, 56 credits.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Gladiator 2 announced. Untitled Alien prequel announced.
Oh, I'm excited now.
That got your attention?
Alien prequel,
Yeah.
but not like, well, no, it's gonna be another one of those Prometheus ones, and then they did a Alien Covenant.
Oh, he did Robin Hood. That movie that was kind of weird and maybe bad.
Men in Tights.
No, the one with Russell Crowe in the early 2000s. He did Boy and Bicycle, short, 1965. It's funny because all of these are like weird like unknown TV shows or commercials or something, and then there's just Alien. Like Alien was his first
well,
movie.
he started doing commercials.
Some of the biggest directors ever started doing. Michael Bay started doing car commercials. Some would say he still does car commercials.
I think because you just have like a good eye for how to present something.
Yeah, like you know how to sell something.
Well, no, I mean like
That doesn't
cinematography and
specifically
stuff like
mean like you know how to sell like
that. A shot.
an idea, a feeling, what's going on. Like you know what people are gonna be thinking when they see this.
Well, no, in an interview with him, he was talking about like him doing commercials helped him be able to get like kitty. Just have like an eye for like cinematography and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get that. I can hear that. This is what is this?
What?
This is just
This
nothing.
is the end.
This is nothing. I guess this has been a pretty short one.
You're gonna have to just edit the shit out of this.
I'm not editing nothing. This is
It's
going up
just gonna
raw.
be boring. So you're willing to just present work? Like you're the opposite of Prince, where like something could just be complete garbage, but you'll just put it up. Like, because Prince had like a ton of music that he wouldn't release because he didn't think it was good enough.
Right.
But like you would just whatever it is.
If I was making any money off this podcast, maybe that'd be a different story. That's actually not true. We are making some money right now.
Are we?
Yeah, we got a sponsorship.
From what? Was it that clear thing that ad you sent me?
Yeah, that was me.
No. So there was you actually got like what, a penny?
No, I don't want to talk. I'll tell you after, but
no. Because I thought you just made that ad just for the sake of that, and I was like,
no, we unlocked.
You shouldn't just like make an ad, you know. I was like, that's not.
Did
how
you
an
like
ad...
it?
I did. I thought
Did you
it
think
sounded
it was
good.
Professional?
No, it sounded really. It was a good ad.
I got it in one take.
But I was like, right. But then I thought like you were just doing that to make it seem like yeah. And then I was like, I gotta let him know that that's the cringiest thing I've like ever seen.
This podcast brought to you by Air. Air. Breathe
air.
it.
Breathe air.
Go to air.com.
Do you need to breathe air to survive?
What happens if you go to air.com? Have you ever gone to yourname.com?
There's a famous gamer named Jordan Gilbert.
Oh, air.com is just like nothing. James.com is pretty sweet, actually. I can link it in the description, I guess. But
see, I'm not like so self-obsessed that I just Google my own name.
Well, I was just sitting here and I was wondering, I was like, what is James.com? Because my initial thought was like, who has it and what are they using it for?
All right, Jordan.com. It goes straight to Nike.com /Jordan. It just filled it in. It just went Nike /Jordan.
I'm waiting for this to load a little bit, but it's not dissimilar to my personality. I mean, minus the cars and the neon.
Well, that's the thing is there's a lot of companies with my name. So this is just taking me to, oh, hold on. Jorda. I spelled that. Hold on.
Spell your own name wrong?
.com.
I spelled my name wrong earlier.
Jordan.com. Here we go.
Do you want to see James.com?
Sure. No, this just goes straight to Air Jordan. What the hell is that?
It's pretty sweet, right?
I mean, yeah. You got an astronaut over there.
You got an astronaut. You got a dude chilling on a couch. Recording. You got a gaming thing. And then you click up these little things. It takes you other places. See, now I'm looking at whatever this is. It looks like something for cryptocurrency.
I have Googled my own name to see who else has my same name, and it's this dude. Pro gamer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Jordan Nothing Gilbert.
Do you think he makes more money than you do?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a pro gamer.
Music.james.com. I'm looking at... Oh, dude, I can follow myself on Snapchat.
He's an American Counter-Strike global offensive player.
Yeah. CSGO, baby.
He previously played as a rifle lurker for Cloud9.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, I don't.
That's like a gaming group.
Cloud9.
Yeah, I think so. They're sort of like, what are they called? Ashley Jenkins was one of them. That's an interesting sound.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess we're ending it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This has been James and Jordan Talking to the Internet, episode 9. Jordan is taking off his headphones and pushing the microphone away. Now taking his pants off, lighting them on fire, and then putting them back on. It's very interesting. I'll talk to you guys next time. Jordan is dead, I think. Bye.